Hello and welcome to the New York Diaries.
This is not New York.
This is not New York. We're still at home right now. It's Sunday and we have a flight later today at 5:30, about 5:30. We are still in cold, wet UK right now, and we're gonna go to cold, snowy New York later today.
Yeah.
But right now we're taking Rolly out on a walk before he goes on his doggy holiday, which is really sad, and I'm very sad about it. And but yeah, Emrys made us coffees, which are delicious, and we're just gonna spend some time with Rolly before he heads off on his holiday, and then we're gonna head off on ours. Here we have our luggage. Can you guess which ones are mine? And I have some lovely hand knit things to wear. So I'm bringing my void shawl, which I wore to Florida on the plane. Really, really lovely and snuggly. And I also have my completed August mittens. There they are. They're so warm. And I'm wearing, if I just quickly swing the camera around, my iced hat. This is a terrible view and the lighting is awful. But yes, I'm wearing it on my head. Don't know if you can see it if I do this, but there it is. And I love it, and it's really, really warm. We have just under an hour before we need to head to the train station to head to Gatwick Airport. This is the bit that I really don't like as much because I hate the stress of it all, but relatively calm at the moment, which is good. And I am getting really excited now that this evening we're going to be in New York. Blows my mind, it's crazy. Hi Bear. Where are we?
I'm hoping it says it on there.
Yeah.
It's small.
Wagamamas. What happened?
All the trains got cancelled out of Victoria.
Yeah. And we were scared.
We were freaking out.
Yeah.
And then we got here and we got through security in like 10 minutes. Checked in really quickly.
Now we have over an hour.
We've got like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So now it's time for...
That's...
It worked better the second time.
Yeah, it did. It is so hot in here. I am sweltering. I dressed for New York freezing weather already, and it's really hot at the airport. Chicken katsu. Chicken katsu. What's this?
Chicken gyoza.
Chicken gyoza. That's Emrys. That's not a chicken gyoza. Chicken katsu. And super green juice. And I got one as well. And it's delicious. Hi guys. So this is a bit of a jump in terms of filming and everything. Oh, look at that fun wall. Let's just stand in front of that for a while. Yeah, we're at the hotel now. This is actually the next day. This is Monday, and I stopped filming midway through yesterday because it ended up being a bit of a difficult travel day just for various reasons. I know we talked about that the trains were cancelled, which was fine because in the end we managed to get the right train that we needed. But yeah, the actual flight itself was great. We went with Norwegian Air and they were really nice. It was very comfortable, but I struggled with the flight because we kind of wanted to stay awake because of the jet lag thing. But because we were flying so late in the day, we took off at about 5:20 in the end, I think. It was already dark, which meant that when we were flying, a lot of the time they turned the lights off on the plane. So it's like some bizarre form of torture, like staying awake when all of the conditions are kind of optimum to make you go to sleep. So, but that was fine. But when we got to New York, we ended up sitting on the tarmac for a couple of hours, which wasn't great because they couldn't find us a gate. And we ended up waiting, I think, another hour or so for our bags to come out. By that time, it was super late New York time, but in terms of UK time, I had been awake for nearly 24 hours, and Emrys had been awake, you know, not shy from that as well. So we were pretty exhausted. We got a cab to our hotel. And the hotel's fine, but the porter who kind of saw us in was a little bit less than amicable. He was a bit abrupt and hopefully it was because by that point it was about midnight New York time, so I imagine he was kind of the night manager and he was a bit harassed. But it wasn't the greatest of experiences, so we basically went to bed and were like, let's start again afresh tomorrow, which is today. Hooray! And yeah, that's basically what happened. We're both pretty hungry, so we're gonna get some food. We're gonna make the best of it because we're here now, and that's really exciting. And I have a Harry Potter jumper on, my Weasley jumper, which is gonna make me happy. And it is pretty cold again today, but we're gonna wrap up nice and warm and go and get some breakfast. And yeah, so that is the saga of what happened during our journey. And yeah, travel's never easy, but it's not great when you end up being awake for 24 hours. Where are we?
We are in Rockefeller Center.
Yeah. So much snow, it's so cold. Here we are, this is New York. We're just in outside Central Park Zoo, which is very cold. Not as cold as I anticipated it to be though. We're British, we're used to the cold. We get cold all the time. About 80% of the year we're cold, but we walked around Times Square, we walked around Fifth Avenue, and now we're just on the edge of Central Park at the zoo. It's a much better day than it was yesterday. I'm having a really nice time just wandering about and seeing everything, and I'm happy to be in Central Park because it's one of my favourite places in New York, so yay! Pavilion in Central Park.
Park!
This is Emrys catching Pokemon. He's very excited to get the Pokemon that you can only get in America.
I got it!
You got it! What was it?
Here it is.
I can't see it.
Yay!
Yay!
An egg's hatching as well.
Oh.
What's all going on?
Emrys fell over.
I fell over in the snow and I kicked Katie in the ankle.
Yeah, I'm
Whilst
thrilled.
trying to recover.
He was trying to get up, and in order to get up, he kicked me.
There's two really cute dogs coming.
Don't try and distract me with dogs. You kick me in the leg. Oh, they're adorable. Look what we found. This fountain here is the one that's used in Friends, apparently. So I hope it was a little bit warmer for them when they were jumping in that fountain. Hooray! I'll be there for you when it's cold in the fountain. Don't try and jump in there.
Let's
It's
get
cold.
Yeah.
It's Hamilton. This is the Hamilton Theatre. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is the is Richard Rogers or just Rogers Theatre? No way we would be able to get tickets, but it's nice just to see the theatre. Hamilton!
I think if we were in a place that we were in more frequently...
And Emrys is on the phone. Hi friends. So we're back at the hotel. We had our kind of amazing, whoops, nearly dropped the camera. We had our like Central Park adventure, which was so nice to do today because since we were last at New York, which was a really long time ago now, it was about, was it 7 years ago?
No, it wasn't that long
6 years ago.
Yeah, maybe.
6.5 years, something like that. Can you tell that I'm quite tired? The jet lag is kicking my butt right now, so forgive me if I look incredibly bleary-eyed and become a little incoherent during this little conversation, but it was really, really nice. And yeah, since the last time that we were in New York, I just really missed being in Central Park. It was one of my favourite things that we actually did the last time that we were here, just kind of wandered about and enjoyed it. It was 7 years ago, I was right.
March 2010.
We're older than we think we are.
February 2010.
We're younger. No, we're older. We think that we're younger than we are. That's what I mean. Yeah, we're older. Oh, this is what I mean. Incoherent babble. So we went and we got a coffee and a bagel, which was so good. Oh my goodness. We got an everything bagel with salmon and cream cheese, and it was just amazing. It's like the best bagel I've ever had in my life. And we started walking back towards the hotel, which is really funny actually, because I mentioned in my podcast about being in New York, the episode that went live today, I kind of said, oh, I'll be in New York walking around Central Park eating a coffee and having a bagel, and I made that become a reality. It's 6:30 here in New York, but obviously we think that it's 5 hours ahead, so for us it's 11:30, and that's why I'm quite tired right now. We are actually going to go to the pictures tonight. I'm very excited about going to the pictures. We wanted to take it easy, and so we decided that we wanted to go and see La La Land while we're here, because it's not currently out in the UK, so that's a little treat for us while we're here to watch that. But the one thing that I did want to show you is I've been working on my Expecto Patronum socks. So these are my first pair of socks for the Harry Potter cow. They're actually Hermione's everyday socks. That's the pattern, and the yarn is Baronvilla in her Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds colourway. I have loved having my hand knit socks with me so far because they're keeping my feet so warm. And it was really funny today because I was wearing an almost entirely handmade outfit, because obviously I'm wearing my Weasley sweater, which is incredibly warm, but underneath this I have my Agnes top that I've made. I have on my completed Hollyburn skirt. Yeah, remember when I was doing those tutorials and I never finished them? I did manage to finish one version of the skirt. I will finish those tutorials at some point. Please don't hate me for that. But yeah, I'm wearing my denim Hollyburn skirt, which is really comfy. I have also some hand knit socks that are looking a little bit grubby from being in my shoes all day. That's London House Yarns in the Yule Ball colourway. That's a slightly nicer shot of them there. If I can. So awkward. But then also I had on my void shawl, my August mittens, and my iced hat, which I finished just in time to bring to New York. So I was wearing everything handmade apart from my coat, my leggings and my underwear. So So I was pretty happy with that. This has turned into a bit of a waffly vlog, hasn't it? This is basically akin to a general waffle except in vlog form, so I apologise for that. Jet lag and coldness have stopped me from just taking a lot of footage today, but hopefully I mean to rectify that within the next couple of days and actually film some more interesting things for you. I think I'm gonna call it a day on that for now, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully for something a little bit more interesting than just me sitting and talking to the camera. Yay! Bye!